The sixth tactic I have for you is around identifying buyers. And we were kind of talking about that with the flow of the money and the matching price to value. All these things kind of tie together. I'm trying to break them out, to tease them out into little pieces that you can use. But if you aim too low, right, and your price doesn't change, your value is never realized inside of a transaction. Working with, he's not a client, but more of an acquaintance, but we were running through something he was very proud of, which was he's going through this new price transparency. Like, that's his tactic to compete in the marketplace. And so as we were digging through this price transparency, because you could, he built all these nifty calculators you could use on his website, and we were going through it. I was like, do those people really know? Like, do your buyers know what that is? Because there was a lot of other parts of the conversation I could relate to you. But let's just suffice to say, like, I'm working really hard. We're really busy. Things are really great. I wish there was more money in this. Oh, by the way, this is this is what we're doing. And I'm looking at it thinking, who understands these technical terms? Only low-level buyers, right? People with low budget priority in general, right? This is my mnemonic device or my cheat. I'm not even sure if I'm using mnemonic device correctly. My cheat of knowing whether or not is if somebody understands all the detail, then chances are they are lower on the budget prioritization poll, as opposed to if they don't understand those details, except for in general, but they like to talk in big generalities, that tends to be somebody who can prioritize budget on that. So I asked if his buyer knew the detail or if the buyer glazed over when they saw a sheet like this, and he's like, oh, no, that's it. They absolutely understand, over 80%, the vast majority of my people understand exactly what it is, whatever acronym this is, they understand it. And so I said, I didn't say this because he wasn't asking for advice, but I thought, well, this is where part of your busyness problems is coming from, is that you're aiming too low in the sales cycle. And if you could move up to where the people are not so involved in the details, you can talk more strategically and you could probably get a bigger solution in there. And so when I talk about identifying buyers, that is an area that I'm talking about, or that's a way to do it, is to realize that if you're talking, if they want to deal in high level abstractions, they probably are a budget prioritizer. If they are trying to delegate you down, you need to talk to so-and-so or talk to so-and-so, and they're pushing you lower in the organization, you're probably talking to a budget prioritizer, and they are trying to send you down into somebody that they've already allocated budget to because they feel like that you're at that level. And so that's how they can manage that process too. So anyways, and the reason that's important to me, the reason that's important to you, is that in complex sales, vendors get replaced, but partners tend to get more opportunities to work together. So the lower you are in the organization, the more it usually feels like you are being labeled a vendor, right? You're more tactical than you are strategic. Partners are strategic.